Hey y'all, I had started to do a January favorites or a January makeup all-stars video, but pretty quickly I figured out that because I've just started making videos in January of this year, that there are so many things that I've enjoyed over the last year. I wanted to do a really late obviously, favorites for 2012 video. And so I'm just going to do that, and in the future when I do a Makeup All-Stars video or a favorites video or however I decide to do that, I'll just do what has changed or if something has really been used more than other things, and I'll just go from there and kind of figure this thing out as I go. So I'm going to start with face care, and towards the end of 2011 I was having quite a few breakouts, and I changed up a few things, from things in my diet like drinking more water to like my facial cleansers. And so one of the things I added, well, two of the things I added, one was a Clarisonic, and I think that it's helped quite a bit because I know it's supposed to remove a majority of the dirt from your face. But also I started using this product, and it is Biore Blemish Fighting Ice Cleanser, and it says that it cools and clears, and it's clinically proven to remove over 99% of dirt and oil. And so this really has done a great job this year. Between this and the Clarisonic, and then just adding a lot of moisture through drinking more water and you know, trying to figure out good moisturizers for my skin, I have almost completely gotten rid of my breakouts. I never have had bad skin, but for some reason I'm not sure what was going on, if it was like a hormonal change or what was going on, but apparently whatever I changed worked. So I have loved this all throughout last year. I've tried an off-brand of it. This is just 2% salicylic acid, and I've used like the Walmart and the Target brand of salicylic acid, but for some reason this seems to work better than those. I think it may just be that I like the cooling effect that it has, so I feel like it's working better. But either way, love this stuff. They're not carrying it at my Walmart anymore. I'm gonna have to go hunt down who has it because I'm gonna be needing more. Also, I added this. This came in a today's special value from QVC. I had not tried it before. It is the Tarte Pure Maracuja Oil. And I put this on maybe every other night right before I go to bed and let it absorb. And it does a good job of, it soaks in fairly quickly, and it makes your skin feel, I can tell a difference, a definite difference the next morning. My skin feels more moisturized. It says on the website that it has a lot of like anti-aging effects. I've not really noticed that. I don't have a ton of fine lines or wrinkles. Well, I have some fine lines, let's not play. But I don't have a ton of wrinkles to say, but I do know that I really like the way my skin feels. The next morning it feels very moisturized and nice. My next one is just a sample size that I received as a gift with purchase type product, and it's a Lancome Moisturizer with sunscreen. And I try to add in lots of sunscreen. I've started getting a few age spots on my cheek, and anytime I can add sunscreen into products, I think that it's a good thing. So this has just an SPF 15, but when I add it to some of the other SPFs that I use, I think it helps a lot. But I use this when my skin is feeling especially dry, and I've probably been using the sample size. It's a 15 gram, a half-ounce container. It was a sample. That's a pretty good size sample. And I've been using this just when my skin feels like particularly dry, like this winter, and it's lasted me several months, so I've been pretty impressed with this. I think the full-size bottle is around $45, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be that dedicated to it to try the full size, but definitely if I can catch another gift with purchase that this comes in, I will be really interesting, or if I can steal some from my mom. Anyway, I will definitely be interested in getting some more of these. I'm going to go on to some lip products next. I found this, I probably was kind of late to this party. I've seen other YouTube videos on this, but the Vintage Sister Lip Balm, this is like crazy smooth, and it helps my lips so much when I'm using it. It is only a mail order product. I think I saw a video about this, about other products from this company, from Pinky Charmed, either early in 2012 or late in 2011. And I've really enjoyed this. When I put it on, I ordered like some for me, I ordered a few things for my mom, and had it all shipped to her house because I thought I was going to be down in New Orleans when it came in. But I wasn't there. We had a hurricane, as they are so known to have down there, and I wound up not going on my trip. And my mom called me and she was like, this stuff, it's called Shangri-La Shea Butter Relief. And this one is with peppermint essential oils. She's like, that is the best darn lip balm. And so I ordered some more to come to my house, and love it, love it. So I'm not a huge lipstick person. My favorite lipsticks this year, as I'm sure 1,000 other people it has been, are the Revlon Lip Butters. I tend to have pretty dry lips. And so I've like played a lot with like the Tarte lip stains, the It Cosmetic lip stains, and I love that they go on and that they stain, and so they stay a long time, but they're very, very drying. And maybe in the months, maybe the summer months, I think those worked pretty well for me, and I was using them most days. But then we got like a little bit of cool weather, and my lips just this year for some reason have been way drier than they have ever been before. And so I've gone to a lot of the more moisturizing products like the lip butters, and I am just digging them. I have so enjoyed these this year, especially in the later part of the year. So for my face, most of the time what I do, I'm not a big foundation person. I do enjoy like the more natural looking foundations when I want more coverage, but generally what I do is the Estee Lauder BB cream. I have loved this year. This is another thing that my mom had popped in with, and she bought it because she was looking for something. She wanted to get a free gift, and she called and said, hey, you know, this was early this year, early in 2012. Hey, they've got this thing at Estee Lauder called a BB cream. Would you want to try it? And I was like, heck yeah, because I had just been hearing about BB creams, and I had really wanted to try one. I've heard that a lot of the drugstore ones are really unimpressive, and I've talked to a few people that have liked some of the higher end brand, but this one was the first one I've used, and I've really loved it. It's got a sheer coverage, so most of the time I wear this with a powder on top of it, but this is an SPF 35, which I feel like gives me pretty good coverage for the little bit that I'm outside during the day. I mainly work inside, so most of the time that I'm out is just when I'm like walking my dog. But SPF 35 is pretty good, especially on top of the SPF 15 from the moisturizer. And so, and also it has antioxidants, and it's supposed to improve your skin, help moisturize, kind of be a foundation primer. And I have just loved it this year, torn this up. I've got another bottle waiting. A lot of times right before I go to work, I put this on and I'll put on the powder I'm about to show you, and I'm good to go. So the powder that I've used this year and have loved, I'm not sure if I discovered this, I don't think I did, in 2012. I think I used it in 2011 too, but I've used this most of the year, is the Laura Geller Balance-N-Brighten, and I'm in the shade Fair. As you can tell, I have completely used this bad boy up. It's out, it's gone. I have another one brand new that's waiting to be used, but in the meantime I've been using the It Cosmetics foundation powder, and I've enjoyed it. It's got good coverage too, but I have to say this is the best thing that I have used probably ever. So my next product is for under eye corrector, and I have used the heck out of the Bobbi Brown under eye corrector this year. I really do like it. I enjoy it. It covers really well. It's really quick to put on. My only complaint is this is $23, I think, and it only comes with 0.05 ounces or 1.4 grams. That is an incredibly tiny amount of product, and so one of these lasts maybe 3 or 4 months. I mean, good stuff, great stuff, love it. I wear it in the shade Light Bisque. Kind of pricey, a little more than what I really want to do. I may go back to the Benefit one that I was using before. It does really well. It's a little more creamy. It may not cover, just a tiny bit less than this does, but you get more than 3 times the product. So it'll last most of a year for one container for $20 instead of, or $18. instead of 23 bucks for 3 or 4 months. But I have really enjoyed this year. I'm not trying to bash it or say that I haven't enjoyed it. I have liked it quite a lot. I'm just not sure I'm going to repurchase it. My next concealer that I have really enjoyed is the Boing Concealer. I know I bought this in 2011. Then I had a phase where I was trying all different kinds of concealers, didn't find one that I loved better, came back to this one, and this is the second or third one of these that I have used in the last couple of years. I wear it in shade 1 during the winter time. During the summer I usually go up to a shade 2, but I have one of these that I put on in the morning. I have one that I carry in my purse. Really love this. It's pretty thin, it goes on well, it covers really well, it stays put. Love this stuff. I have heard reviews where people say that this is drying. My only thing about that is I just don't put it under my eyes. The only problems I have with things being really drying are right under my eyes, where it can start looking kind of dried out and, you know, makes it emphasize any fine lines or anything you have. I just don't put it under there. I put the Bobbi Brown concealer, and then I do another color foundation or whatever on top of it, and you're good to go. It's Cosmetics Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc, and it comes, gotta remember to cover these mirrors up. It comes with a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. And I have really enjoyed this entire thing. I keep it out on my countertop. I use it most days. The criticism I heard about this when I started reading about it was that the bronzer was too light. Well, when you're pretty fair and you're not really wanting to contour, I want something that I can just like put on a big brush, put all over my face, and it just kind of warms your complexion up a bit. It doesn't make a huge change in your color. You just look less flat, less pale. It just gives you like a warmer glow, and this has been perfect for me. A lot of times, a lot of the other ones that I use, like in the middle of the summer, if I'm quite a bit tanner than I normally am, it can look good. But usually I need something quite a bit lighter, and this has been perfect. I also have enjoyed the blush and the highlighter. Maybe not my all-time favorites. I have other It's Cosmetic blushes that I have enjoyed the heck out of this year. But this one I have enjoyed also. It gives a really light, rosy complexion, just a really, really faint. You can't really tell that you have blush on, which is perfect a lot of days, just what I want for when I'm heading to work. And the highlighter I have really enjoyed. And so that's definitely one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to speed this thing up because I am running out of time. But the next thing that I've really enjoyed for blushes, my favorites have definitely been the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blushes. Love these. Pigmented, stays on all day long, comes in a ton of colors. I am obsessed with them and think I need every color for some reason. Love those. If I'm having a really fast day, I just want to throw some on, not think about it, run out the door. I really enjoyed Benefit's Bella Bamba. Really like that a lot this year. For face brushes, definitely the It's Cosmetic brushes. These things rock. If you've not tried them, every one of them is super soft, really full. Love these things, especially the blush brush. Have loved this one. This one I bought, it came with the foundation that I was talking about a second ago, and it is perfect for like buffing on foundation. Have loved that, and this is great for like patting on a powder all over your face. Also, one that I got, two that I got also through QVC, apparently I have a problem, are the Tarte brushes. Love this one. Great for powders. This one I got in a Today's Special Value, and it is perfect if I am contouring, for fitting like right in there, right around your face. Really love this one. It's also good for buffing on foundation. This is what I used before I got this one from It's Cosmetics, which I have been really enjoying. I'm going to do eye products and then wrap this thing up. My favorite eyeliner, I'm kind of an eyeliner junkie. I think I need to try all of them. Kind of on the search for the perfect eyeliner. But my favorite one, again, Tarte. I have loved these. I've read some like lackluster reviews of these things, but I have tried every other eyeliner in the world, I think, and these go on really well and they stay all day. They don't give me that little line up above. I've tried the Mally ones, they seem to fade out on me. I've tried the Too Faced ones, super creamy, love those, but for some reason I can't seem to put it on straight enough to not have to like smudge it out, and then I constantly look like I have on a smoky eye, which is not cool for 8 a.m. heading to work. And so have loved these. This is the one, it's called the Cashmere Liner. It came in a today's special value. I've not seen it for sale, not on a QVC special value, but I've loved these. I think it's in a kit right now that comes with several lip glosses and some eyeshadows. It has 4 or 5 of these, and I bought that mainly because I wanted more of these eyeliners. I also have bought the Amazonian Clay eyeliners, a set of 4 or 5 of these. Love them just as much. They're very, very close to these. The Amazonian Clay ones may be a little smoother going on. They're definitely a little smoother going on, but they stay on just as well. Have loved those. My favorite eyeshadows this year, I probably need to go to like an eyeshadow anonymous meeting because I just love eyeshadow palettes. I love trying them. I enjoy the palettes once I buy them. My favorites this year are pretty standard. I mean, I think these are everyone's favorites this year. One of them has been everyone's favorite for the last several years, and it is the Naked palette, and it is a go-to for when I'm running out the door late. You just have your favorites, you throw them on, good to go. Just such pretty shades, wearable everyday shades. It's the same review you'll hear from everyone in the whole world that has tried this, because everyone in the world I think has tried this and it's awesome. Then a new one that I bought at the end of 2012. I got this maybe in September or early October. I have used it most days since then. Anytime that I'm looking for something, this one's a great one to grab. The Lorac Pro Palette. Everyone in the world has tried this. Everyone loves it. A lot of people have tried this, not everyone obviously, but I kept looking for this and it was constantly sold out here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I'm always surprised when Little Rock crazy sells out of stuff, because it's not like the most glamorous place in the world. And so when you keep checking on something and it continues to be sold out, it's obviously a sign that something crazy is going on with it. And that was this product. Love it. That's what I have on today. It's so awesome, so pigmented, so creamy, great mattes. Have loved this. For cream eyeshadows, my favorites, I have to say, have been the Tarte cream eyeshadows. They go on really well, really quick, stay awesome. Love these. I think they come in 5 shadows. I have all 5 and I have really enjoyed those. Also one that I bought towards the end of the year that I've loved, I got the Mally eyeshadow stick kits. Generally, I prefer eyeshadows in a little pot, like the Color Tattoos, the Makeup Forever pots, the Benefit eyeshadow pots. Loved all of those. But I have loved the Mally Every Color Shadow Sticks. They go on, I think that's what it's called. It doesn't say. So sure, the Mally Every Color Shadow Sticks. Goes on really fast, stays put all day long. You have to wash these suckers off to get them off. This one is in the color Taupe, and it is perfect for going under almost any shade when you don't want sparkle under it. The last 2 eyeshadows I'm going to talk about are nearly identical. One of them is the drugstore version, and it is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour eyeshadows. Super creamy. They're kind of a mix between a powder and a cream. If you've not tried these, definitely go try them. They're awesome. And then the high-end version that I've tried are the Lancome Color Design Infinite Eyeshadows. My favorite in this is Timeless Taupe. It's a perfect shadow for if I only want to use one shadow on my eye, and it lasts, I think it says 24 hours on here. I work 12-hour shifts a lot of times. It lasts every second of 12 hours and I never notice any fading. These things rock. They are basically the same, except for this is $24. These are around $8. I do notice these are a little creamy, stay a little better. Love both of them. Obsessed with these. Okay, the last thing in my video, and then I can stop rushing, is mascara. My favorite mascara, hands down, by a landslide, is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I bought my first tube of this in 2011 at Thanksgiving, and like the Sephora day after Thanksgiving sale, had bought a tube for $12, bought one for me, one for my mom, and who is apparently, since everything of this has been for my mom, my makeup enabler. But thanks, Mom. Love you. Anyway, so I bought one of these for me, one for my mom. My mom, of course, tried it first, called me, said that mascara is awesome. So I tried it, love it. Sometimes I wish I had a drugstore dupe. If anybody knows of a drugstore, I have never found a drugstore mascara that I like, and I see so many people raving about them, and I get them, and I don't like them. If anybody knows of a good drugstore dupe for this mascara, please let me know. I've gotten these through kits, through little $10 deals. I have never paid the full $20, $19 that these cost at Sephora. I really don't want to, but I'm down on my last tube of this. I think I have one more of the bamboo version that comes in. Love that stuff as well. They're both fabulous. But if anybody, I'm wanting to try more drugstore mascaras, but I'm really tired of getting them, and I don't like any of them. I know a lot of people say, why buy the high-end mascara, because the drugstore is just the same, but I beg to differ. I have never found one that doesn't smudge under my eyes, that goes on as well, lengthens as well, does as well as this. Please, any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I have so enjoyed making these videos. I enjoy getting the feedback, chatting with people. This has been so much fun. I thought that I would like kind of talking about makeup, since I enjoy makeup so much. I did not realize how much fun this is going to be. This is awesome. Thank you guys. Please give me feedback so that I can improve on these, so that I can try to make these better. Talk to me. I'm enjoying this so much. Okay, thank you guys so much. See you soon. Bye. This is one of Scoot's favorites of this year, and his name is Ducky. And this is what you'll be hearing squeaking a lot of times in my videos. But it is a little toy shaped like a duck, and Scoot is doing his very best to tear the squeaker out today. And we all can root for him. Yeah, there we go, show Ducky. We can all root for him to achieve his goals. Anyway, so if you hear lots of squeaking, this is what's going on over here.